What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 6 total free picks, 3 in the MLB and 3 in the WNBA that I like a ton. All I ask before we jump straight into it is number 1, go down, hit that like button for me. Let's get this video to 50 likes. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well so you don't miss any videos like this going forward. So go down, do that. I'd really appreciate it. And now we can jump straight into the video. And the first thing that we have to talk about is the absolute heater that we are currently on when it comes to premium. In the last 2 days, we are winning at a 77% rate, going up over 8 units, almost 9 units in 2 days, which is unheard of. You can see right here, 6-2 overall 2 days ago, going up over 5 units. 4-1 yesterday, going up over 3 units. That's over 8 units. It's a 10-3 record overall. And that just goes along with what we've been able to do all year long. We're up over 300 units on the year. We've been crushing our play of the days. 73-40 in our last, 113 play of the days. No one else wins at this high of a win percentage. And right now, if you go down and click the first link in the description or the pinned comment, you're going to be able to get 3 months of my plays for the price of just one. Usually it'd be $450 to get 3 months of my plays, but right now you can get it for just $97. It's unheard of. It's the best promo that I do. So if you want to get it on that, go click the link down below. But if you also want the opportunity of getting it for completely free, all you have to do is go download the Sleeper app in the App Store and use my code FBL and deposit. Once you've done that, take a screenshot, send a picture to my phone number right here on the screen, and I'll get you a full month of VIP of full 30 days. So go down on the Sleeper app, use my code FBL. They're also going to give you a 100% deposit match. So if you put 100 in, they're going to give you 100 back, and they're going to give you a free pick that literally can't lose. So go ahead, go use code FBL. That's the only way you're going to get these bonuses, and it's also the only way you're going to be able to get a full month of VIP, which is usually, like I said, $150 a month, basically. So go do that, and now we can get into the free picks for this video. And the first pick we're going to be rocking with is, let's see it here, Jackie Young to go over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. She's over this mark now in 4 of her last 5, averaging over 10 per game. She's over in 7 of her last 10, averaging 10.7. And she's also over at a 50% rate, which obviously isn't the greatest. But what made me take this, even with this 50% rate, was head-to-head against Atlanta. She is just an absolute beast at going over this mark. She's over in back-to-back-to-back games, 3 of her last 3, averaging over 10 once again against Atlanta specifically. So not only has she been crushing this as of late in her last 5 and her last 10, but she also crushes it historically against Atlanta, considering the one game this season she went over and both games last season she went over. And that right there is enough for me to love this pick. So, great matchup, great hit rate. That's my first pick. Now, for my second pick, we're going to bounce over to the MLB, and we're going to take Mike Trout to go under 1.5 total bases. Now, I know a lot of people don't like taking good players like Mike Trout to go under, but in this specific case, it's a pick that I really like. He's under this mark in 5 straight games now, so he hasn't been hitting the ball very well, if we're just being honest. He's under in 9 of his last 10, and he's under in 15 of his last 20, only averaging 1.2 bases per game. So like I said, he hasn't been hitting the ball the greatest, but the main reason that I like this pick is because of the matchup. The Angels are going to be playing the Reds, and the Reds, man, they're going to be pitching their guy, Hunter Green, who is 5-3 on the year with a low 2 ERA and a whip of below 1, which is just ridiculous. He has pitched great all year long, and coming into this game against Mike Trout, who has already been struggling, he should easily go under this mark. So this is why I like this pick. That's my second pick of the video. Now we can move on to the third pick, which is going to be back over in the WNBA. And as you can see here, hold up, let me scroll down. We're going to be taking Alyssa Thomas to go over 23.5 points plus rebounds. She's over this mark in 5 straight games now, averaging over 26 a game. She's over in 8 of her last 10, averaging 27 a game. And she's over in 14 of her last 20, still averaging almost 26 per game, which obviously is exactly what you want to see if you're going to be taking over. So first thing I saw here was the hit rate. It looked really good. But then, once again, I went into the head-to-head. And as you can see right here, we have another really good sign leaning towards the over. Last time that she played the Valkyries, she had 28 points plus assists in that game. So if she did it earlier in the season, there's no reason why she couldn't do that again, especially since she has stayed consistent all year long at going over this mark, especially in her last 5 where she has gone over every single time. So, once again, we have a great matchup and a great hit rate. That's why I made that my 3rd pick. Now, for my 4th pick, we're going to have the same thing once again, but it's going to be over in the MLB. And we're going to take Ivan Herrera here to go under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's under this mark, let's see here, in 4 of his last 5, averaging just 1.2 a game. He's under in 9 of his last 10, averaging just 1 a game. And then he's also under in 14 of his last 20, averaging just 1.25 per game. So he's consistently gone under this mark in 5 of his last 5. He's gone under in 9 of his last 10 and 70% in his last 20, like I said. And the averages match up as well. He's averaging under this mark in every single set of games. So that's the first reason I liked it. But we always got to take a look at who he's going to be facing pitching-wise. And in this game, the Cardinals are going to be facing off. Let's go find it real quick. They're going to be playing the Marlins, and the Marlins are going to be pitching Edward Cabrera, who's gotten better and better as the season has gone on, in my opinion. He's 6-6 on the year now. He has a low 3 ERA and a whip of 1.16 with 120 strikeouts in 113 innings, which is exactly what you want to see. So, Ivan Herrera coming into this game, already going under this mark a ton. It looks to me like it looks to me like he's going to go under once again because he's facing a guy like Edward Cabrera. Another pick that I think is a no-brainer. That's why I made it my 4th pick of the video. Now, real quick, before I give you my last 2 picks of the video that I actually like the most, I do want to remind you, once again, we have been on an absolute heater in premium. 77% win rate, over 8 units made in the last 2 days. It's unheard of. No one else is doing this. And right now, if you go click the first link in the description, you're going to be able to get 3 months of my plays for the price of just 1. It's a no-brainer. If you go hit the link, it'd usually be $4.50, but right now you can get it for just $97. I only opened up 3 slots, though, for this video, so if you want it, you're going to have to be quick. Now, if you want a chance to get it for completely free, a full 30 days, you can also just go sign up for Sleeper with my code FBL and send a screenshot to my phone number here with proof that you deposited with my code, and I will get you a free month, a full 30 days of VIP. It's a no-brainer. It's usually $150 a month to get in here, so to be able to get it for completely free is insane value, and Sleeper is going to double your first deposit and give you a free pick on top of it. So if you want to go get in on that, just make sure you use code FBL. That's the only way you can get these 2 bonuses, and it's the only way you can get a full 30 days. Just send proof to my phone number right here if you want the VIP. Now, with that said, though, we can get into the last 2 picks of this video. And as you can see here, the second to last pick is going to be Rachel Banham to go over 9.5 points. Now, the reason I like this one, she has been crushing this over in her last 5. As you can see, averaging almost 12 per game. She's been crushing it in 8 of her last 10, averaging over 13 per game. And then in her last 20, she stays consistent, hitting this over at a 75% mark, averaging 12.5 a game. So, obviously, as you can see, this is exactly what you want to see if you're looking to take an over. I personally think this point line is way, way too low at 9.5. It should probably be at 10.5, maybe even 11.5, and that line would make a lot more sense. So go get this at 9.5 while you can, especially since she played Seattle 1 time this season. This game was last year. The game that she played them this season, she had 13 points in this game. So not only has she been going over this mark super consistently, but she also went over the last time she played Seattle, which is exactly what you want to see. Now, that's my 5th pick. Go lock it in. For my last pick, it's just going to be a little parlay topper, and we're going to be taking Gunnar Henderson to have a single hit, and this one should cash super easy. He's over this mark in 3 of his last 5, 8 of his last 10, and 15 of his last 20. So, obviously, super consistent. But the main reason I decided to go with this guy to have a single hit over anybody else is because he has a great matchup. Baltimore is going to be playing the Red Sox, and the Red Sox are going to be pitching Walker Buehler, who has not had much success this season. Over a 5 ERA, a whip of 1.55. So coming into this game against Gunnar Henderson, he is going to mess up on some pitches. He's going to leave it over the zone. And if Gunnar can just find a way to take advantage of one of them, he is going to get a hit in this game. And that's why I like this pick so much. So those are my 6 picks. I hope you enjoyed it. Go lock them in. And until next time, let's all go print some money.